and it gives you an all-around nice feeling, right? So come and see us down here in Curacao, visit us at La Aldea, and have the adventure of your life.
It's Carnival Week on One Caribbean Television. Join me, Joey Stevens, along with Janelle Bonterre and Marley Hall as we bring you live Carnival coverage from Aruba and Curacao. One Caribbean Television, your home for Carnival.
We're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. 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 We're ready for the road.
Hi there, I'm Lila Brecky with One Caribbean Television, your host for this year's Carnival Week. We are happy to be featuring Curaçao's 44th annual Carnival thanks to Curaçao's Tourism Board, and we get to be a part of Aruba's 60th Carnival thanks to our friends in Aruba at the Boardwalk Small Hotel. Both Curaçao Tourism Board and the Boardwalk Small Hotel had a big part in making sure Carnival Week could happen. And with that being said, coming up tonight, we will check in live with our Marley Hall, who is in Aruba, and our Joey Stevens, along with Janelle Bonterre in Curacao. And John Stalin will be here with our weather forecast for Carnival Week. We will be taking a look at some of the events they covered today and earlier in the week. We will also look back at last year's Carnival, where our Julie Coates was in Toronto for Carabana, and Joey Stevens with Janelle Bonterre were covering Crop Over Festival in Barbados. Now, however, we do want to remind you that you can watch Carnival Week live online on our website at onecaribbeantelevision.com. If you've missed any part of Carnival Week, you can catch it all right there on our website at onecaribbeantelevision.com. And right now, our Joey Stevens and Janelle Bonterre are standing by live in Curacao. Hey guys, tell us what's going on down in Curacao.
Hello, Lila, and hello to all of our friends all across the Caribbean. As a matter of fact, wherever you're watching us tonight, we certainly want to welcome you to the beautiful island of Curacao. It is Carnival time. Hi, everybody. I'm Joey Stevens, along with my partner, Bob the Parrot, you know, and, of course, my other good-looking partner, Janelle Bonterre, who's with me again now. It's good to be back with you.
It's always good to be with you, Joey.
Thank
and
you, dear.
Bob, you know we have history, right?
Yes, we do.
Bonboni at Curacao.
Bonboni.
Yeah.
Hey, we kicked it off tonight with the Teeners Parade, and, of course, last night we were at the Lighting Parade. That was exciting.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh, absolutely
They
gorgeous.
lit up the night.
How about the kids tonight, though?
Oh, my gosh. The kids tonight were amazing. The live music on the road was amazing.
The costumes?
The costumes were beautiful.
They make those themselves.
They make them themselves.
Amazing. It's
So
amazing.
much we got in store for them tonight.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We got a lot of things to talk about. We've been to Curacao. I've been to Curacao. This is your first time, right?
It's my first time in Dushiland.
Oh my goodness.
Dushienni.
I have been here more I've been here more times than any other place in the Caribbean, and I've been all over the Caribbean.
Well, you know, you're one of the people that
I love
encouraged
it
me to check out Curacao and experience the vibe, and I'm so glad you brought me here, Joey. It's awesome.
Well, listen, I want to remind everybody, as you probably know by now, we're going to be broadcasting live over the next 5 nights. We've got a lot of exciting things to talk about. We've got a lot of things that we've covered to show you not only Curacao, but of course the beautiful island of Aruba, where we have Marley Hall and our crew over there. We got some good friends with us here that have stayed with us tonight for the broadcast. Hey, guys. Hey. Let me ask you a question in all seriousness, and this is not rehearsed. When you think of One Caribbean Television, what do you think of? Oh, I love it. And seriously, I didn't set them up on that. You'll all get a check later. Anyway, any thoughts as we kick off tonight? So I'm going to introduce our first package here in a
Oh
minute.
my goodness. Curacao is awesome. It's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful country. You're going to learn all about it as we bring you Carnival Week Live.
Okay.
We're
Listen,
ready for the road.
Carnival is being celebrated all across the Caribbean. We are in Curacao for their Carnival. We've been here before. It is a fantastic event, but I thought I'd share a little bit of a history with you. Back about 1662, the Dutch West Indies Company brought slavery to Curacao, and it became actually a major hub for about 200 years. So that means that there were a lot of wealthy plantation owners on this island, as there were across the Caribbean. Those wealthy plantation owners, along with traders and other folks that were in their social class, used to have balls, and that's how it actually started here in Curacao. With these fancy balls, they would often emulate the motherland. They would wear powdery wigs and fancy clothes and masks, and that was the celebration. While this was going on in the plantation house, the slaves actually in the backyard were having their own carnival, and this was involved with customs and rituals and things that they had brought with them from their motherland. And they oftentimes emulated and kind of mocked the plantation owners. Well, as time went on and there became a little more freedom, they actually took their celebration to the street, made their own costumes, their own instruments, and for a while everybody kind of did their own thing here in Curacao. It was kind of a free-for-all. Well, the street segment became so popular, everybody decided, hey, that's what we're going to do. And they became involved with the street part of the carnival. But it really wasn't until about 1969, believe it or not, that the nation embraced the thought of carnival. And tumba, which is the music here in Curacao, became the official music for the carnival. So it has evolved over a long period of time, but really it hasn't been since about 1969 that it has become the event that it is today here on the island of Curacao.
All right, thanks, Joey. It looks like everyone's having a good time. Well, heading to Aruba, our Marley Hall is standing by. Marley, tell us about Aruba's 60th Carnival.
We're ready for the road.
Hi, Lila. Bon Bini a Aruba. That means welcome to Aruba. We are here, and this is Carnival Week, and the whole island is in party mode. I am in San Nicolas at the pre-party, if you can believe that. It will be 72 hours of non-stop festivities. They're gearing up for it right now. You can hear the music. Look at this stage behind me. There will be a number of live performances and bands. Well, I want to bring in someone special. Adric Young of Tele Aruba. He is here. He's a native Aruban. What's going to happen tonight?
Well, as she just said before, it's going to be some kind of a pre-party. And then we have Juve morning, which is a pretty large party that starts at about 4 in the morning and about 4 in the morning and goes till 8 in the morning, and then from there go to the proper party, which is the Carnival Parade.
Now, I know you're from here. You're from Aruba. Yeah. Does this ever get old, or is it exciting every time?
Well, it only happens once a year, so it's exciting all year round. I mean, if it happened all day or all weekend, you know, it will get boring. But since it's once a week, everybody looks forward to this.
So I know you're working for the local television station. So will you have any time whatsoever to have fun and party?
Yeah, I am not working on Sunday, so on the big parade, the last day of the parade, I'll be enjoying with the family.
Okay, so at least you'll have one day off to enjoy all these festivities on the beautiful, one happy island, Aruba.
Sure, well, we do enjoy it working too, though, so it's better than any place else.
Right, it's the best job in the world, isn't it?
Hell yes.
Well, from Aruba, I'm Marley Hall, for One Caribbean Television. Lila, back to you.
All right, thanks, Marley. As Carnival Week kicks off, John Stalin is here to give us a look at what kind of weather we will be expecting this week. John, what's the forecast look like?
Well, we're looking pretty good across Curacao and Aruba. There is a small hint of some showers out into Curacao as we head on into tomorrow. So we'll first take a look where Joey is right now as we take a look at the current temperatures in Curacao. We're at 26 degrees. This, of course, is Celsius. This is the mid to upper 70s in Fahrenheit. Just a few clouds out there right now. And you can see here the high normally is around 29 degrees, and I think we'll be near that as we progress through the next 5 days out here in the Curacao. Things looking pretty good. There is a small hint of a shower moving on through for your Saturday, but for the most part, should be okay for the most part. We'll see lots of sunshine as we head into Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, but all in all, temperatures warming up just ever so slightly as we head on into your Tuesday and cooling back off as we head into, yes, Ash Ash Wednesday, and that's when all carnival festivities start closing on down. Now we take a look at Aruba out there. That's where Marley is. Things looking just as good. Temperatures slightly cooler, believe it or not. First, we take a look at the satellite out here. This is the current satellite. Did see some clouds up into the northern parts of Curacao earlier, but out here into Aruba, we're looking pretty much cloud-free, maybe just a little scattered cloud moving on through. We're looking rain-free for the week as well. Right now in Aruba, if you're heading out and about, sitting in your hotel room and want to get out and enjoy yourself, temperature's very comfortable, 26. That's upper 70s for you Americans who are watching. We're seeing some moonshine out there. And of course, good news. And the average high here, a little warmer out here into Aruba, around 30 degrees. So the next several days out here, we'll see temperature staying steady throughout the week and right around 30 degrees or 86 degrees Fahrenheit. And then we warm up nicely as we head on into Tuesday, and then Ash Wednesday we're about 31 degrees. So all in all, things looking pretty good, pretty stable across Curacao and Aruba. And just a little bit later on, we'll take a look at the rest of the Caribbean in just a few moments.
All right, thanks, John. The weather is looking good for Carnival. And now let's take a look at a Carnival flashback.
Carnival flashback.
Hi, I'm Janelle Bonter reporting from St. Lucia at Sexy and Black, one of the hottest carnival events here in St. Lucia. With me is my Trini sister in the Trini Soca Warrior Empress Faye Lion. You are the daughter of one of the greatest soca artists in the world.
No pressure.
No pressure, no pain, no problem. You are the wife of one of the greatest soca artists.
Still no pressure.
In existence. No pressure, no pain. But you are also one of the greatest soca artists yourself in the world. Not just in Trinidad and in the Caribbean.
Thank you.
How do you keep it all in perspective?
Because one of the things I realize is God didn't put these men in my life for me to compete with them. He put them in my life for me to learn from them. And I've learned a lot from my dad. I've also learned a lot from my husband. He's both very talented men in their own respects. And a lot of times as female, we feel pressure to compete with the men. But we need to understand that sometimes it's not supposed to be a competition. It's supposed to be a learning experience. You know, you can learn from your male counterparts. And that within itself is better than competing with them and trying to outdo them. You learn. You take something from them that you see makes a difference or enhances you as a person, as a performer, as an artist. And you make it part of your whole theme, your whole ideology.
I'm Janelle Bonter. We are in St. Lucia. We now start. The Queen, Faye Lions, is with us. Stick around. We have so much more.
Well, don't go away. Carnival Week has only just begun. Coming up, we'll check back in with Joey Stevens in Curacao, and he's going to take us to the Teeners Parade. That's when One Caribbean Television's presentation of Carnival Week comes back.
It's Carnival time, and One Caribbean Television is the only network bringing it to you live. Join One Caribbean Television through March 4th from 8 till 10 p.m. Eastern Time. One Caribbean Television, the home of Carnival Week. When the area of Mark and St. Lucia, where devastating rains on Christmas and Christmas Eve just plummeted this area, there used to be a garage here. There used to be a structure that was completely knocked down. Vehicles were underwater. It was a true mess. And as you can see, they're still, to this day, putting things back together. There's a couple of gentlemen who were here through it all. Gentlemen, thank you. I know this is a bad time for you, but kind of tell me what happened on the day.
Yeah, on that day, it was devastating for this area, especially the Mr. Housen and Mrs. Housen residents.
Right.
There used to be a nice rum bar here, a wooden house and a garage. Actually, the water was so heavy, a huge tree came down, it struck the garage and the shop, the whole thing collapsed. The building itself fall under the pickup, all like today, the pickup is still under repair, which costing my dad and his wife a lump sum of money to get this whole thing going.
Okay. Have you ever seen anything like this recently?
No, we had have experience of Debbie, then Thomas, but this trough, it was actually more devastated than anything I've seen in the past. We have never experienced that amount of water before in our life.
Well, there you have it, just another example of some of the devastation that took place here in the area of Mark on the island of St. Lucia. From historic Falmouth in Jamaica, you're watching One Caribbean Television, and you know it's always hot, hot, hot!
And welcome back to One Caribbean Television's Carnival Week, brought to you by our friends at the Curacao Tourism Board. This year, Curacao is celebrating their 44th Carnival. And if you have experienced Carnival before, you know that it is all about the great music, the tasty food, and the continuous celebrations. Now, our Joey Stevens attended the Teeners Parade, and he joins us now to tell us all about it.
Welcome back, everybody. We're on the beautiful island of Curacao, and it is Carnival Week. Joey Stevens, along with Bob the Parrot and the lovely Janelle Von Terre with me. And what are you looking at me for?
You're up a little bit late tonight, aren't you?
No, this isn't late for me. This is a little bit late for you.
Well, you know, if you want to go back to bed, Janelle and I can handle the show.
Wow, I'll tell you. Janelle, what do you think of that?
I told you, me and Bob got a history.
Oh, man, there's things I don't know here, right?
It's a Carnival Week thing, don't worry about it.
Hey, listen, before we go any further, I certainly want to thank our good friends from the Curacao Tourist Board for allowing us to come down here and, taking care of a lot of our needs and our transportation and all kinds of things along the line. We've got a tremendous relationship with them. We have through the years. And again, it's good to be back with them, too, here on the beautiful island of Curacao. It's been an exciting night so far.
Oh, it's been great. It's amazing watching teenagers, really take the pageantry to another level.
Yeah, when the teenagers get hopped up, boy.
Listen, they're not juniors and they're not seniors.
Of energy out there, right?
Totally. And they're so creative and energetic.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They are. And, the one thing, I've been at this carnival before, one thing I know, it's really organized, and I know you're going to find out since it's your first trip here and the first carnival for Curacao, that over the next couple of days, how organized they are. I mean, the costumes are beautiful, the choreography, the music, it's all put together well.
Yeah, I love the organization. Coming from Trinidad myself, you see the big carnivals, thousands of people. It's great to come to the smaller islands and see what structure can really do to an international festival like this.
Well, they do it right here. And we've been talking about the teen parade. Well, let's give you a little sample of what it was like. It was earlier tonight, and it was all action in Curacao. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Curacao, where we are live for Carnival. Tonight, it's the Teens Night, and it is exciting, and it is absolutely fantastic. You can see the costumes. You can see the kids. They're having a good time. They live for this stuff. Matter of fact, I live for this stuff, to be honest. We're having a lot of fun. We really, really are. And again, I mentioned a couple of times on the earlier things, they are all made their own costumes, and they're being judged tonight to see who has the best costume. The school that does, or the group that does, actually gets a big trophy and a big prize, which is really phenomenal. But this is just a certain part of it. We will go on now for the next couple of days. We'll be involved in a different part of the island for tomorrow night, and Carnival over there, and then, of course, the adult Carnival, the Grand Carnival, coming up as we head into the weekend. I'm here with Janelle Von Terre. Certainly want to thank her. She's been doing some reports throughout the nighttime. We've been kind of breaking up so we can kind of bring you different perspectives of what's happening. Again, I want to thank our friends from Flow for allowing us to be up on their stage and participating with them tonight. They're super people. And, of course, the Curacao Tourist Board, who allowed us to come down here and to make this all possible. We certainly want to thank them, too. We have been very, very busy. We have been trying to get around Curacao and give you a little bit of a flavor of what is on this beautiful island. This is just a tremendous place. I have been here many, many times, have many, many friends, and I just love coming back. And I love this carnival. This is about the third time I've been down to Carnival, and they do it right. It is very, very special. And again, the people who put this together should really be congratulated. The Jolly Jokers. These costumes are amazing. I love it. let me just say goodnight and for this part, and we're going to bring you out with a little bit of some sights and sounds here. We'll be back.
All right, thanks, Joey. When we come back, we'll check back in with our Marley Hall in Aruba at their 60th Carnival. Next, we want to see what you see. You can send us those pics to onecaribbeantelevision.com. It's all a part of our effort to cover more of the Caribbean everywhere and every day. Carnival Week on One Caribbean Television. We'll be right back.
It's Carnival time, and One Caribbean Television is the only network bringing it to you live. Join One Caribbean Television through March 4th from 8 till 10 p.m. Eastern Time. One Caribbean Television, the home of Carnival Week. From Shirley Heights overlooking Nelson's Dockyard in Antigua and Barbuda, you're watching One Caribbean Television.
One people, one station, One Caribbean Television.
Conduciende, sakit realidad. Pomeste trato trobondune hospitalidad. No papia malukuende, mustre amabilidad. Wapa bota conduciende, íntegro y honesto. Conduciende, responsable y servicial. Conduciende, siempre clapa ayuda a otro. Conduciende, tadushi pata conduciende.
This could be your getaway. This could be your home course. This could be your backyard. This is Royal Isabella.
When I'm in the Turks and Caicos, I always rent my cars from Tropical Auto Rentals.
Welcome back to Carnival Week here on One Caribbean Television. Our Marley Hall is in Aruba for their 60th Carnival. Hi Marley, what's going on in Aruba?
Hi Lila, I am coming to you straight from Aruba. I am here in San Nicolas for the Banjojo party. And if you're wondering, Banjojo means come party with me in Papiamento, and that's exactly what this night is all about. But you can't have party without lots and lots of music. If you take a look behind me, you can see a stage, and there will be dozens of live acts performing here tonight. Now, I've had a chance to speak with some of the most popular artists on the island, and one of them that I spoke to, his name is Lord Cachete, and he's one of the most famous guys here in Aruba. He's a famous Calypsonian who's well respected and popular, and he sat down with me for an exclusive interview. Here it is. Hi everyone, I'm Marley Hall here in Aruba alongside one of the most famous men in Aruba, the king of the carnival, Lord Cachete.
Aruba love me. It's just simple. I walk the road, these people go crazy, they clap for me and they love me. I get kisses, I get pictures, I do everything for them. And it's I'm very happy when I'm back home, back to my roots, because I don't forget where I come from. In '86, I began to sing Calypso contest, and since that day, I become one of the most popular dudes walking around on the island. I think Saturday and this weekend, you might see me going crazy. You say, that's the guy, yeah. And I can jam, girl.
I know you can. I heard the story.
Yeah, I'm come boogie woogie, yeah. Yeah.
Boogie woogie, I like that. So can you give me a little taste of your Calypsonian music?
Well, my Calypso, well, I had a song, is you name it, tick-tock, tick-tock, it's tick-tock, tick-tock. Everybody clock walk for Tuesday morning. And when the bus starts ringing and the people jamming, I want you to walk, ba-da-da-da-da-da, and then you walk up and you go, man. This weekend, you enjoy it.
I look forward to it. Lord Cachete, thank you so much.
And I thank you too, and you guys enjoy my sunny island. One love, take care of yourself, and see you guys soon.
Yes. From One Happy Island, I'm Marley Hall in Aruba for One Caribbean Television.
Thanks, Marley. Definitely seems like one happy island. Now, Carnival Week on One Caribbean Television will return in just a couple minutes with your Carnival weather forecast. We'll be right back.
See news happening? Send it to us at pics@onecaribbeantelevision.com.
On behalf of the Lilly family, thank you for watching WSCE and One Caribbean Weather.
Conduciende, sakit realidad. O mister trato trobondune hospitalidad. No problema lucuende, mustre amabilidad. Guapa bota, conduciende. Íntegro y honesto. Conduciende. Responsable y servicial. Conduciende. Sempre clapa ayuda a otro. Conduciende. Tadushi pata un conduciende.
Hi there, I'm Lila Brecky. Watch for your One Caribbean Business Report right here on One Caribbean Television.
In the grill with the Cliff Jumpers, you're watching One Caribbean Television.
Turning up in the jungle one day, let me tell you what I encountered, yeah. Turning up in the jungle one day, let me tell you what I encountered. Babo tunduciende, sakit realidad. O mister trato trobondune hospitalidad. No problema lucuende, mustre amabilidad. Guapa bota, conduciende. Íntegro y honesto. Conduciende. Responsable y servicial. Conduciende. Sempre clapa ayuda a otro. Conduciende. Tadushi pata un conduciende.
Welcome back. You're watching Carnival Week on One Caribbean TV. And we know how important celebrations are in Aruba and Curacao, so John's here with our Carnival Week forecast.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good out there. I'm just surprised we don't have some refreshments out here. Like
I have the bottle of rum right there.
Like some frozen drinks or something.
I'm going to make a frozen rum punch.
Oh, really?
Yep, next commercial break.
Okay, we'll see that. Take a look at the big picture as we take a look at Curacao and Aruba. Side by side, 26 degrees right now in both places. They're kind of close. So temperature's a bit similar, just a few clouds scattered about, but a very nice night. Now, if you're from North America, Europe or so, you're watching us, you know it's a little humid out there. So if you are doing those frozen drinks to keep cool, mix in a little water too. Take a look at the satellite. We're all looking good across the entire Caribbean. So if you're watching us in Jamaica and Kingston, maybe out into San Juan, Puerto Rico, things looking pretty good. We are seeing some showers and maybe some thunderstorms into central Cuba. For tomorrow, we'll see lots of sunshine across the Caribbean. We'll be into the mid-80s generally across the area. Very warm. Muy caliente as we head on into San Salvador. So tomorrow looking pretty good, nice and dry across much of the Caribbean.
Sounds good. We like that. All right, One Caribbean Television's presentation of Carnival Week will be right back with another full hour. Don't go away.
Don't go.
Carnival Week has been brought to you by the Curacao Tourism Board and the Boardwalk Small Hotel in Aruba. Thank you for watching Carnival Week on One Caribbean Television.
We're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready.
It's Carnival time, and One Caribbean Television is the only network bringing it to you live. Join One Caribbean Television through March 4th from 8 till 10 p.m. Eastern Time. One Caribbean Television, the home of Carnival Week.
I'm Marley Hall, covering the Caribbean from New York City.
And I'm Joey Stevens, the Caribbean weatherman, along with Bob, the parrot.
One people.
One station.
One Caribbean Television.
It's Carnival time, and One Caribbean Television is the only network bringing it to you live. Join One Caribbean Television through March 4th from 8 till 10 p.m. Eastern Time. One Caribbean Television, the home of Carnival Week. With the Annandale Jumpers on the island of Grenada, you're watching WSCE TV and One Caribbean Weather, where it's always with the...